this 50-point inspection, I have Dank Dust IPA from Elysian Brewing Company. They're out of Seattle, Washington, and Fort Collins, Colorado. This one comes in at 8.2% ABV. Says Dank Dust IPA is a sweet hop flavor oscillating with aromas of lush grapefruit, mango, and orange, backed by an extra herbal kick for added freshness. 844 hop line. Phone number, I'm not sure if that's a real number you can call, but anyways, it's an ale with natural flavor. And this is best by July 25th of 2022, so it's within its freshness date by a few months. So just saw this one on the shelf. Elysian Space Dust is liked by a few folks I know anyways, so why not give the Dank Dust a try. First, we'll let the dogs in. All right, wow. Yeah, fairly tight, kind of off-white colored head. It's got kind of a yellowish hue to it. This thing is so dank. They really pack the dankness. Yeah, golden colored brew. It's see-through. And you can see some carbonation bubbles flowing up through. So this thing smells like a clam baked car. It's very resinous, danky dank. It's that earthy, herbaceous. Dank. Very much like some aromas I may have been familiar with back in high school. So anyways, let's try to get past that, because they say that there's other aromas in here too. Oh yeah, there's a mango, orange. It's not super citrusy with the orange, but it's kind of like candied orange. There's so much dank to this, man. Yeah, I'd say a splash of grapefruit in there as well, but none of it's like hopping out as super citrus like. It is kind of down to earth and danky for the most part. And yeah, mango for the sweet kind of aroma in there, and a bit of that candied orange as well, and touch of grapefruit. So it's all there. And this is probably one of the most heavily marijuana influenced aromatic beers I have probably ever had. So let's get into it. Cheers. Kind of a light body, medium carbonation to this. It is drying to the palate. It's very earthy, very earthy toned beer. The roach clip doesn't come off as much on the palate as it does in the aromas, but it's still there. There is a lingering flavor of some Mary Jane. I'd say it's mostly that kind of grapefruit flavor. A bit of some orange kush coming up. Piney, resinous, bittering finish. It's definitely a bitterness level. It's up there. It's pretty high. 8.2% ABV. Detectable? It might be, because it's kind of that bitterness, like I said, it does get very piney and resinous. And that sometimes reminds me of an alcohol flavor. I am getting a little bit of a warmth now in the chest as well as I'm talking here, so yeah. I'd say the ABV is fairly well hidden, but it is detectable. Definitely an American IPA, West Coast IPA type brew. Malt backbone. There's a little bit of a malt sweetness to this, but can't really pick out much of what that would be, because this is just heavily earthy tone from the hops. Yeah, probably bready kind of malt kind of coming through, sweet white type breadiness. Damn. Let's go ahead and give this one a score. Okay, I had an expert come over to smell and taste it without knowing what it was at first, and he said definitely weed. So the let's give the score here. Appearance, I'm gonna give it the 6 out of 6 for an American IPA. It's got good appearance to it. The aromas, yeah. Pretty much they nailed it. It had everything that they were talking about in there. Extreme on the dank, and 10 out of 10 for the aromatics. Flavors on this. I wish that, and I didn't ding the aromas for the malt. I was going to, because there's not a lot of malt to be found in this on the aromatics, or really that much in the flavor, but there is a little bit in the flavors. So I will dig it just a little bit on the flavors, because I was just hoping just more kind of that West Coast kind of double IPA being more balanced with malt and hop would have been nicer, I think. But yeah, this thing is a lot of hops, but the hops hit with what they're going for sure. So dinging a little bit on the malt presence. Everything else is just fantastic on this. So a 17 out of 19 for the flavors. I've got that feeling like in my throat from this thing that I had some fire go down. But yeah, body on it. It's a light body. Makes it easier to drink. It's not syrupy or anything like that. Very thick. So it works well with what's going on here. 5 out of 5 for the body, and it is very drying to the palate. Yes, my overall, it's some interesting flavors in this for sure. I wouldn't want to drink this all the time, but I mean, hey, if you're want to pinpoint a certain democratic yeah, I'm at a 9 out of 10 anyways for my overall. It's going to leave the Dank Dust IPA from Elysian Brewing Company with a BuMpY 47 out of 50, which is going to land this as an excellent beer. So cheers. thank you all for watching.